Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to the Hidden Veil. We are missing one of our dear members today. Uh, sorry, they're talking in the text chat and made me laugh. We are missing our good friend Lucarn, and because of that, I'm just going to be playing him. Lucarn, if you're listening, I will try not to kill your character, but no promises.
Look at me. I am Lucan now.
Look at me. I am the druid now. I am the druid. We skipped last week just because we had both Lucarn and Red gone. And that's it. We don't want to have two players gone, so we're good now. While you are looking at the map, so I did an oopsie where I'm used to just playing D&D without thinking. Getting the images that we use specifically. So we're just kind of use my art here, which doesn't really look that good on the stream for some reason. It kind of looks like burnt, weirdly, like deep fried a bit from my vision.
Extra crispy.
Yeah, it's extra. It's the Ferviste. It's the extra crispy Ferviste map.
No, for just 3.
So we're dealing with that. But what else? The ambiance you're listening to is Sword Coast Soundscapes. Our YouTube is The Hidden Veil. Our Twitter is Hidden Veil D&D, if you care about that. Without further ado, you guys type so fucking much. Y'all are in accounting or some shit. Listen to the world of Azalus. In the last session of the Hidden Veil, the party returned from their expedition. Kenzie, I hear you typing. Okay, let me do the recap, por favor. Okay. In the last session of the Hidden Veil, the party returned from their expedition. In the last session, this is gonna be a train wreck, right? It just is now. Session. In the last session, the party known as the Bucket Brigade came from their dungeon with more questions than answers. Of the Bucket Brigade is Lance, played by Aaron Gray, Red, played by Seven, Ardent, played by Guy, Colton, played by Fractures, Atan, played by Harn, and Lucarn, played by Daya Devar, who's not here currently, and also Adis, played by a Mad Hollow. After accidentally setting off a countdown, the party fled out of the dungeon, only to be caught in a strange blue burst. This burst made the animals in the surrounding area go absolutely crazy. It made Adis get down on his knees from a wave of emotion that coursed over him. Afterwards, the party ventured back inside and retrieved what set off this countdown in the first place. A stone tablet. On the tablet, in a strange language, was a prophecy. The party debated on what it could mean before returning back to Feral Fangs, only to find that it was locked. The party found Jasper and Raskin at Raskin's workplace, who advised them to go that were apparently coming. Some of the party did. Lance decided to stay behind. While the party was gone, Lance went to go speak to Kodak, went to snoop around Feral Fangs, got caught by Astrid, washed off at the bathhouse, and went to go find the party at Kordengrad. In Kordengrad, the party saw the three wizards who were who were all very strangely non-humans. There was a sky elf, a kobold, and a lycos. Their appearance was met with controversy and nearly went into conflict. The party tried to spy on them, but was caught and forced to flee. During this, Lucar met a human named Iselin Gundatir, who helped him with his talking problems in a unique way. Red and Adis left to go find an abandoned, burnt-down bakery apparently owned by Red's family. It was almost entirely gone, but Red and Adis were able to find a lost letter. And after all of this, the party returned back to Feral Fangs. This is where we last left off. I'm a train wreck tonight, y'all. Alright. So, you all at the same moment return back to Feral Fangs. And lucky for you, it is unlocked. You enter, and you see Samuel. Actually, you see Astrid setting up. It's time for her to work now. And you don't see anyone else except for Raskin, who is currently just drinking a cup of tea in his corner of the table like he usually does. What do you guys do?
Red will go off to one of the corner seats by the fireplace and just sit there and kind of look over the letter a few more times without saying anything to anyone.
Yeah. Y'all, I was just saying, you all notice this right off the bat. Like, Red is like usually so talkative and just very eccentric in a way. So you all notice this right off the bat.
Colton, he's just gonna go ahead and just sit down more towards like the middle of the tavern, just at any old table, and just kind of like, give that exasperated sigh and just kind of like rest for a moment.
Yeah. I guess we're just going on the list now. What about the rest of you?
Oh, well, Adis is going to sit somewhere in the corner, collect his thoughts on some things and other things he realized, and things he might want to tell the party later, in private.
Alright.
Also the spear, if I have 1 hour of time, I would like to attune to my spear, because I haven't done that yet.
Okay. Sure, you can start doing that.
Atan walks on over to Red, and he's like, "Hey, dude, what's up? Like, you seem kind of down, Like, I don't know what happened, but you seem not happy, and that's not cool."
I'm not happy. I just thinking about the past,
Hmm.
And this place. This place is suddenly more important to me than I thought it was.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. In
Good.
a really good way.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How you doing?
It's the whole situation back with the wizards, that kind of shook me up a little bit. I gotta be honest. I thought it'd be cool, and it wasn't cool. It was a lot different than I expected, and it was a little bit shaky. It shook me up a little bit, but I think it'll be okay eventually.
Yeah, well, I didn't like them too much. They seem kind of, I don't know, out
Stuck
of our
up.
league.
They felt stuck up to me,
Oh yeah,
at least.
for sure. Full of themselves.
With the whole thing with who they are and stuff, it kind of confused me. Like, like it's not normal for people. I don't know how to say it without sounding rude. Or human, I've never seen anyone like that be able to attend there, and I think that might be hope for some of our party members, but it could also be a bad thing in a way.
Well, if they have to act like that, they're better off with us than with them.
Yeah, that's true. But, yeah, I still want to see what I can find out about the whole guy with wings dude. You know, like, still pretty cool, but not a cool person. You know?
Well, I mean, I gotta assume there are others. There's probably some cool elves with wings out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're probably right. It would probably be rude to ask, yo, can I study your wings?
Maybe not that guy.
Maybe not that direct, yeah. And not him.
Not him.
Someone else eventually.
No, we gotta find like a young, naive winged elf who's into learning stuff, and then you guys can trade information.
That's a good idea. Thank you, Red.
Yeah. Always look at the good side, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And Atan heads on off after that conversation. He's gonna probably sit down with his blueprints again.
Okay. Colton, the chair by you gets pulled back, and sitting in it now is Raskin, and he goes, "Are you right there?"
In all
Colton.
honesty, no.
Okay. Okay, well, okay, I came in to see if you wanted to talk privately like you wanted to before. I've been thinking about what you told me.
That way. You know what? Actually, yes, I do need something to. I need something to occupy my mind. Let's do that.
Okay, right here suffice?
What do you say?
Would right here suffice?
Yeah, that's fine as long as it's written.
He'll get you, like, he hands you like a piece of parchment and an ink and quill.
Alright, what he's gonna do upon receiving it is he's just gonna kind of like recall the imagery of the mural, and he's going to start copying it down to the best of his abilities. He isn't the best at drawing, in all honesty, but he's got like the basic layout of like the little triangular thing in the middle. And then he's gonna start writing out like what was written in its original formatting.
Okay. You have keen mind, so you'd be able to do that.
Yep.
And I'll just go ahead and show this to everyone. Everyone should be able to see it now.
Yep, and then he's gonna,
okay.
once he's done that, he's gonna, like a bit lower down, he's kind of like decreased the size so there's still areas to write. He's gonna write the Adric translation for the language for himself. Then he'll translate the Adric to Lumen for Raskin.
All right. He looks it over. All right. Okay. Where did you find this? You just said you found this in a weird place. Like, what was, like, you found this in, like, ruins or something?
Yes, a bit out of town. There was some ruins that we stumbled across. Completely on accident, in all honesty, but...
Okay. Like, how far out of town?
About how far was it in terms of like distance?
It took you like 2 hours to walk there. Northwest, like northwest.
About 2 hours out. I estimated the ruins to be It's over 400 years old.
Oh, okay. That is a very long time ago.
Indeed. And what's one thing that's bothering me is
He pulls out the wand that he found in the ruins.
this wand, I found it there. And those wizards, they had the exact same type of wands.
Okay.
And if that ruin was indeed from over 400 years ago, I have some concerns.
I was thinking about your wand. And I can't believe I didn't remember it before. It's such a staple that I weirdly didn't think about it. Oh, and at that store I had a wand like that. With the blue flame at the end. You know, it's in all the pictures, all the drawings of him, you know? I know, you know, of course, I never saw it myself. God, oh. But you know, it's in all the drawings and things. I don't know what that means, but there you go. Yeah,
Can I hear them mention that name?
sure. Yeah, Raskin's loud.
Just going to stand up, get a little bit closer.
But I don't know about these ciphers. They must be ciphers, right? Did you manage to solve one?
I've managed to get one. And I think I have a solid idea for another. So this one over here, he points to the simple one with the one on the right side of the mural, the one with the Apash cipher.
Yeah.
This one, it's simply the in terms of the Lumen language, it's the alphabet is basically reversed.
Okay.
So, in terms of the Lumen translation, I believe this translates to this line here is hatred guides the dragon. This one is the wish for a green sun. And this one is a hero guides a hero.
And he's going to write that out.
And unfortunately, I don't know anything about ciphers. I've never had to deal with that before.
It's also rather new for me. I mean, it's not too bad. This one over there's numbers. My initial thought was that they might correspond to a different location in the alphabet.
Maybe. I don't know, but okay. One thing I see here, iconography wise, the three squares around it, that's the symbol of the divine veil. Do you know what that is?
I don't know.
Roll me an Arcana, I guess, with a high DC since you're uprising. Okay. Even with your uprising in a really out of town place, you've managed to hear from your mentor about the Divine Veil. The Divine Veil is something that blocks all of the majority of a god's power from getting to Azelis. Gods can still manipulate the world in some small ways, but it doesn't mean they can't use their entire power. They can't just, like before the Divine Veil, a god could just up and destroy the world, apparently, from what you've read, from what you were told. But after the Divine Veil was created, it's not that anymore. Which is 21. And a lot of people believe that the Divine Veil was made by the Titan gods as well. A long time ago. like history, like You know, the beginning of history type deal. Long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And the Titan gods are Virlin and Reyes.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm familiar with it.
Okay, I don't know why it's here. The other symbols I don't really understand. I can, yeah, that's really all I can help you.
It's the Deathly Hollows.
The line is the one. The it's the philosophy center.
Yeah. I'm definitely not quite sure why it's here either. I've been more focused on trying to figure out what the meanings of the numbers and the letters are, so.
If you just want to spend time trying to solve that, I'll let you roll an intelligence with advantage since Raskin would be helping you.
Alright. Out of character, I already know all this, but
Yeah,
if Colton can figure it out.
you found the top left one from me helping you, and somehow, y'all, you found the bottom one, which is a keyword you found by using the internet. So you cheated. So
You said
yeah,
intelligence?
yeah. So you best forget the bottom one. Oh,
Wow.
So yeah, you can't figure it out. Sorry, mate. You spend like a good hour just trying to solve it. You're unable. And at that time, Adis, you are able to attune to your spear. And as you do, you feel your hands, you feel the spear beneath you kind of vibrate a bit as you feel static electricity on the tips of your fingers.
Nice.
Don't you dare with the jokes. I know. I know what you're thinking. Lance, it's a good reference.
Inside joke.
Alright, you guys are indeed playing D&D, so what are you doing next?
Time is it?
Everyone? Yeah, that's a good question.
It's about like probably 6, 7ish. So
yeah.
it's getting late in the day.
Everyone, I do have something to say. Maybe in private, if you could meet somewhere. In Lance's room, for example.
Lance's room.
That
That's what I was
seems to be a
thinking too.
hot spot.
That's where we always go.
Hey, wait, what?
We'll meet you in your room, Lance.
Oh man.
We're meeting in his room again. Colton just kind of
Can
like
we
looks
go
up
to
from
someone else's room?
Colton like looks up. This fucking paper is just absolutely fucking drenched in ink at this point from like the hundreds of iterations they've gone through.
Yeah, you've probably gone through multiple papers. Does this include me? Raskin says.
No! You're not allowed in my room, wizard
Oh, that's harsh.
douche. Grumble,
What did I do? Just
You know what you
all
did.
right.
I just pat Ruskin on the shoulder.
Dumbfounded.
Like, you just got to save his life once or twice, and he warms up to you.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Huh. All right, have fun, I suppose.
Yeah.
You guys all shamble into Lance's room, fucking crowded as shit. Lucarin has Hershey on his head.
Sitting in the chair. I'm not sure if Mr. Nuts is around anywhere, but
Colton just
It's-
totally.
Yeah, he's still in your coat.
Colton hops onto the bed.
nice.
Atana's sitting on the dresser.
I mean, it's not really a dresser; it's a wardrobe.
Okay, never mind.
Wardrobe.
Thomas sitting on the wall.
It's hard to
I
tell
mean-
from above. No, he's
If
sitting
you
inside
climb-
of
you
it.
could
He
climb up
opened
there.
it.
Oh.
He opened it and sat inside.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. The door closes and locks behind you.
Oh yes, definitely lock that.
Alright, so I've been thinking about this prophecy that we found. And as I understand it, the most likely candidate for who the prophecy talks about would be Araneth Ostora. Right?
No. I'll take your word for it.
Well, that's. Anyway. So.
That is assuming that it's not talking about a different person each line. I mean, sure, it could be talking about him for the first part, but I mean, Adis, you have as much dragon blood as he probably does, you know. So you could be
Well,
the second part.
That's just the thing. There is a problem with that.
Oh,
Araneth Ostora was a human. It is biologically impossible for a human to be of dragon descendants. Because half-dragons cannot produce children. I can't believe I forgot that.
Huh.
So
Hmm.
why ever he claims to be the descendant of a dragon, I don't understand. It just doesn't make sense. But he does seem to be connected to us somehow when his staff also had this blue flame on top of it. Just the same as the staff that we found there. And the prophecy triggered this weird light that then made all the animals crazy.
Do you think it's possible he could have altered his appearance with magic?
Possibly, but the way I understand, he was the one who found magic. So before that, I'm pretty sure people would have noticed if he were a half dragon. Not to mention he claims descendants from a half dragon that lived who knows how many centuries ago. What I'm trying to say is there's a lot that we don't understand yet. And I would certainly like to understand. But I don't know where to start asking questions. The wizards might know something, but I don't think they would tell us.
No, they don't seem like the sharing kind. But is there like
there might be a person, well, not really. Well, in this book I read, if we went to a place called, I believe it was Verity, there might be someone there we could possibly talk to.
Oh?
that's pretty vague. What sort of someone?
Well, a dragon.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Don't we want to avoid dragons?
Yeah, when you say dragon, you mean a
I believe it was a world dragon, right? I don't remember.
Sun dragon.
Sun dragon.
And yes, it was Verity.
Well, the dragon in question they act as a sort of leader, guardian of that town.
of what town?
Verity.
And what sort of people live there? Is it like a human town or all races or?
I don't know.
So is this a good dragon? It's not going to eat us?
oh yes,
Sort
the
of-
sun dragons are good ones, yes.
Ah,
From what I gathered from reading, he at least acted outwardly nice.
Well, I mean, that sounds like someone I'd rather have on my side than against me, and maybe he can tell us what's up with his kin that's been attacking the town. Well, the whole region, actually.
Not sure how that would work. I mean, that'd be like telling, like you being a human and telling another human you barely know who's supposedly your kin, to, stop.
Well, it's just a thought. Um, it's kind of like this place. Rather not see it burn.
Yeah, not any more than it already has.
How'd you find out about this dragon, by the way?
A book?
Ah,
There's stories about it too. Verity and the Dragon. I mean, they're called the Dragon Wing Plains.
how far away is this place, Verity?
I'm gonna summon my mental imagery of.
Both ways to the south.
Wow, you actually summoned the map.
And Red, you would remember this dragon question from you being in the war. The from you in the war, this dragon named called the Sky Prince is kind of known to fellow soldiers and people of the Lucian Republic as like a heretic of Atheres, like a betrayer of it.
Oh, yeah. So he's probably okay. Yeah, the Lushton, they don't like him very much. Kind of makes sense. They're very human centric, and dragon's something they can't control. I mean, if anyone would know, the dragon probably would. I mean, it's pretty old, but why would it share that with us?
That is a good point, but I mean, there's nothing to gain from not asking.
Well, I mean, there's quite a lot to lose for me. It's like practically the heart of the magocracy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big risk. I guess. So it's not part of the magocracy. Verity?
It's over 100 miles from Avalon. It's not too bad.
Yeah,
It
but-
is a part of the magocracy.
It is, yeah.
Where is the capital of
Ares,
Magocracy?
right here. Right here. On the southern shore of Lake
Okay,
Castroma.
all right, Ares. So still good, yeah, good ways away. But still, okay. I guess. I don't know. Jeez, seems pretty stupid, but it would give us a lot of answers. So that's a long trip, though. How long is that going to take us?
A while.
I mean, are we going to set out right away? Are we right now, or what?
Well, I'm honestly not sure if asking this dragon would accomplish anything in this particular situation. I don't know.
Another thing we gotta ask ourselves is this something we want the wizards to know about?
Yeah, I'm totally for the wizards not knowing about this, including the residential wizard that lives in for some reason. Yeah. And Feral Fangs.
You mean the one we just told about this?
Yeah, but see, the reason I didn't want him here, because he doesn't have to know everything. I don't know. I don't trust him.
Why not?
Well, I mean, aside from him sending a letter to his grandfather to try to turn me in, I mean, it's kind of one reason. He's probably just a spy for the Magocracy, to tell you the truth. He's just working for them.
He seems pretty loyal to that school or whatever it is.
Ghoul?
School. You know, college.
Yeah, the
magic
school,
training
yes.
place. Yeah. I
The
don't know what they're
academy,
called.
yeah.
Academy, that's the word. Thanks.
Yeah. I don't know, guys.
Well, all I can say in regards to the dragon is, according to the story that I read, the Sky Prince aided Araneth Astora during the war. So.
Maybe that's where he got the dragon blood. Maybe they were like blood brothers or something.
I'm like looking through this fucking thing. I know there was something in here about them being related by blood. I don't. Hold on.
Okay, so I'll just tell you since you have the book. Avrisad, or the Sky Prince, is the child of Kydora, the Dragon Queen, from a long time ago. And Kydora also had a half-dragon. And somehow...
Oh, Augustine Astora.
Yeah, Augustine Astora. And somehow that went all the way towards Araneth Astora from Augustine Astora.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, Edis just said that half-dragons can't have kids, but this half-dragon had a kid?
But they can adopt.
That's not blood, though.
Yeah, that's not blood.
I mean, it's still a family line.
Could have been trained by a dragon or half-dragon. Passed it down, but it doesn't explain how magic got into humans. I mean, it seems like somewhere someone broke a rule.
I mean, there must be some sort of factor we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
And then
That's one
there's
of the-
also the question of who that four-armed skeleton belonged to, why they had this prophecy, and what all the things that we found in their laboratory do. Like this potion, for example. I
Oh,
pull
yeah.
out the dubious potion. Maybe it has
Just
something to do
a
with it.
question. Do potions have magical properties? Would Identify work on a potion?
It would.
I think I might be able to actually help you with that. Now that I have the pearl, I can actually probably glean its properties.
Alright, that's one thing off the list. Here you go. I give you the potion.
And I'll just begin ritually casting Identify, because who's got time for spell slots? Y'all converse for 10 minutes.
Just make room on the floor for him to draw a circle. Squeeze tighter into those corners, people.
Mm-hmm. Conversing intensive.
Alright, I'll just say, after 10 minutes, Colt and you are able to cast Identify, and you are disappointed with what you get, because this is a mutated potion. You drink it, and it gives you a random magical effect. That's literally what it does. It just... When a potion mutates, it just becomes chaotic. So it is just purely chaotic. So it just gives you a random effect.
Yeah.
This
It
is
could,
what happens when you do I'm feeling lucky on Google.
yeah. It could poison you. It could heal you. You could turn you into a frog for a number of hours. You do know it isn't super dangerous. Because this seemed to be like a low level potion. So because it was a low level potion, it's not really dangerous. So the effects on it would be either minuscule or temporary.
It's
I
great
want
for
to
parties.
try it.
Well, all I
Let's
can
cross
say
it up.
is it's very chaotic. There's no way to know exactly what it'll do. I mean, you either drink this if you're feeling bored, or if you give it to someone you don't like.
Let's
we
give
make
it
the elf
all
drink it?
off. Let's give it all off.
I mean, could be good, could be bad. No way to say.
Do it.
That sounds
I don't think
hilarious.
Olaf would accept a drink from us.
No, I could sneak it in. I can sneak it in when you
Wait.
have his attention distracted.
I found
We can make
2
this
of those potions, right?
Yes. Yeah, 2, I believe. Here, I'll check.
Fuck it. I'll give
Ken,
one to.
I'm sorry. You found those?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, I did. Those are mine.
Oh, where did you find them?
Somewhere in the laboratory.
It was in
I
a chest that Lance locked.
Yeah.
All I remember is when you asked me if I knew anything about him, I gave you like the most divination wizard answer possible.
Did you find them when I like handed them to you?
Yes.
And I'm gonna. Can I have one back now? Actually, now that we know what it does, I want it back. It's not a healing
One.
potion. That's the only reason I gave it to you. Is I thought it was
The
a healing
potion of randomness.
The random
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
It's a
but
random-
do you want
I'll
me
give
to-
the one
do you want me-
back.
Do you want me to identify the other?
Oh,
Hmm.
I thought they both were the same.
They look exactly the same.
Could be different.
All right. Okay. All right. Do you identify
Yep.
it? All right.
10 more minutes of the.
10 more minutes of awkward silence.
Yeah.
Yep. Same exact thing. Chaos potion.
Yep. All right, they are actually.
That actually sounds kind of rad. A chaos potion.
It does. I want it. Lance
I
Yeah,
also
potion.
want it. Atan definitely wants
Give
it.
one to Atan.
What? Why does Atan get one? I wanted one.
Because
He holds it in his hand like it is the most precious thing he's ever seen.
Sad face.
who knows? Maybe it'll let you fly.
I want someone to look at me the way Atan looks at that potion.
I'll
Oh,
just
it's
pat
good.
you on the shoulder, like, yeah, we all want it.
That was good.
Don't worry, Red. I'm sure one day.
Atan,
So I have 1 potion and Atan has 1 potion.
Grumble.
Atan is like getting ready to drink it. He's like hyping himself up.
Alright, bottoms up. I'm going to drink mine first.
Oh, I pulled your shield up.
Okay. Okay.
Atan's gonna chug it.
I'm gonna say my favorite words. I'm gonna say my favorite, absolutely favorite words to say in D&D.
Oh my
Roll me a D100.
Yeah.
So, someone's gonna explode in a
I know, that's why I held my shield up.
Fireball centered on the top.
D100.
A self-made random potion table.
Oh my god. I'm like, let's pose it Olaf with it. And they're
Oh, is
like,
the
no, we
Ton
want to drink it
drinking it too?
ourselves. Yeah, they both are at the same time.
All right, Adis, I want you to roll me a 2d4.
Oh no.
That sounds like a duration.
It's a much better idea.
All right, and a ton. Oh wait, no, wait. Okay, I thought it was that one. Never mind.
So it's
I want-
reverse.
Okay. I want you to roll me a d6. Okay. 4. Okay. And another d6. Okay. So, Adis, you drink your potion. It kind of tastes warm a bit, kind of sweet, and you heal for 7 HP. A ton! Yours is a bit more interesting. You have drank a potion of equilibrium. You get a +2 to a random ability score, and a -2 to a different ability score. For 2d6 hours. So can you roll me another 2d6?
Oh my god.
Oh, so they don't get to choose which score.
Should we roll for the scores or?
I already did that. That was the 4 and the 2. Roll me another d6. So this lasts for 10 hours. So your dexterity decreases by 2, and your intelligence increases by 2.
Oh, he got smarter.
He got smarter. Our artificer is finally above average intelligence.
Yeah, he's slightly useful. He's slightly not as pants as he used to be.
And we can all suddenly see the ideas start to form.
Yeah. Han's over here like, I understand now.
Paper.
Accurate.
I need my blueprints. Where are my blueprints?
Yep. I understand thermodynamics now.
I knew so well.
Dude, I was just eating chocolate. What came of this?
I thought you got a potion of reincarnation first off. I was like, oh wow.
Oh no!
God.
You would have a
Oh,
pug
God.
experience. You'd be a girl, and you'd be you'd be a dwarf, a female dwarf.
Yeah.
A dwarf, a female dwarf.
Yeah, here it is. It's like a female Lycos suddenly.
Oh yeah, I suppose there are a lot more races in your world. She could be anything, really.
No, there's more races
Whatever.
in actual D&D
He comes
with all the
wild.
supplements.
Oh,
That'd be
yeah.
crazy.
That'd be amazing.
That would be insane. I have a reincarnation table if you want
I'd
to
be
roll
so
it.
happy.
You know, for fun while we're on the topic, Atan, roll me a D100. I'll tell you what you would have landed on.
Okay.
101 in my idea journal. 81. Okay, I gotta flip to it since it's in my idea journal. 81.
I'm inhaling fruit snacks now.
A black sun Lana. So you would have turned into a black sheep person.
Nah, I'm
Yeah,
disappointed.
Great job getting that commissioned art. Pass it out.
Renzi, we got a problem.
Yeah.
Can we have a redo? Just a quick redo.
Alright. So Atan, you drink your potion, and as you do, it slips out of your fingers and just drops to the floor and shatters because you have less dexterity. But now, you just feel yourself smarter. You just feel better. You have a better grasp on things, and at least you just feel it just healed up a bit.
Oh my god, you dropped
Mm,
glass
sweet.
on the floor? Okay.
I feel like I have ascended.
Are you high?
No, I'm okay. I swear.
Well, you're
God, you
stumbling
guys are
around. And
lucky.
you guys,
You guys are really lucky it wasn't something bad.
yeah.
Well,
Well, either way, if it was bad, we still would have learned something. Like,
Yeah.
don't drink random potions.
Instead, they
Yeah.
learn drink all the random potions. This is not a good thing.
well, at least now it's off the to-do list. So,
Yeah. All right, that's one less thing we gotta
It was
do.
on the bucket list.
I think we should eat, get a good night's sleep, and maybe, go vampire hunting in the morning.
that
Is that the best-
certainly one opportunity.
I
Are
think-
we strong enough to fight a vampire?
Probably not.
Is anyone here stronger than us? Because it's either us or Olaf and his guys.
You know, I feel
Fair
like even if we were to join forces, it might not go entirely too well.
Well, it's either that or we let vampires keep eating people.
Well, where should we go look for them? Like, where would you expect them to be?
You know, I wouldn't expect them to be out in broad daylight.
Well,
Ah.
that's the thing. Like, if you don't know where their lair is during the day, it's like it's hard to find them. You know, it could be wherever their coffin is.
Well, I would go, if I were a vampire, I'd go where the easy food is. And I mean, we got refugees all over the place here, not living in anything other than, half-arse tents. So,
Well,
That's
but I
a good
think they would
point.
notice if they suddenly died.
yeah, we canvass
We-
the area, find out if someone's missing or if people have been disappearing.
I think we should do that. Absolutely, I'm 100% behind that.
I mean,
Yeah.
how far out did they attack that other group?
Pretty far out. It's where we found that fox creature that I can't ever remember what it was called.
It was only a couple hours away from town, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he's hitting the outliers, the wanderers, like I said, all those refugees are just walking around. He might have come with them or followed them.
There is a terrifying thought. Yeah, what if he's pretending to be one of the refugees?
I mean, if I get enough rest, I can kind of, try to use the senses the lady gave me to try and detect him. Something.
How much rest do you need?
Depends where we were in the midst of our arrest.
You had a battle today.
Couple days.
With the construct mongoose.
Well, does that sound like a plan? Okay. I guess we could maybe talk to people in the meantime and ask around in those 2 days.
Oh, speaking of that metal mongoose, what are we doing with it? Because it's really heavy.
The what?
And pull out the bucket full of metal mongoose. This.
A good metal mongoose.
Isn't it for a ton or I don't know.
Give it to me.
Here you go.
He
Careful.
takes
I mean, unless you want to give it to the smith, I don't know who else would need or want it.
Right.
Oh yeah, actually I wanted to go to a blacksmith and sell my old spear. Is there one in town?
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's what's
yeah.
his name?
Kodak, I believe, is his
Kodak,
name.
yeah.
Yeah, I actually paid him a little visit. So, if anyone else wants anything made out of steel, there's two I can't say that word. Ingots.
Ingots.
There are 2 steel ingots that have our name on them at the smith that Kodak's holding on to for me. So you guys, can use them for whatever you want.
No, it's mighty generous of you, Lance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna erase this mongoose now. You gonna write it down there, Atan?
Huh? What?
Write down mongoose, because I'm erasing it.
Gotcha.
How heavy is it, Red? I forget
Yeah.
what I said. It was
You
like
should
10
just
pounds?
keep it in your room.
15 pounds.
15
Oh my god.
pounds.
Yeah. See, it's heavy.
A ton suddenly cannot move. You have to.
I'm encumbered.
This
because
is
I'm carrying this thing
why-
around.
This is why you have a bedroom.
Indeed.
You know?
Indeed.
I'll put it in the group inventory. That's what you should do.
That is
I'm
a
trying
thing.
to figure out how to add it right now.
Who exactly is carrying the group inventory?
I don't know.
Exactly. Like, how do we figure that out?
I think that's
We need
stuff
a mule.
we don't carry.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we I think we were talking about like maybe saddle bags for Hershey, but they probably couldn't carry too much. And yeah, we probably wouldn't want to take her with us on dangerous missions. But yeah, we should get like a donkey or a horse or something.
That's a great idea.
Aren't paladins supposed to have some sort of steed that they go around with?
Eventually. It's not something that happens overnight, Lance.
Oh, sorry.
Are paladins like required to ride steeds or something?
I didn't get that in my memo.
Little leaflet that you got
It
in Paladin training.
was written on 2 leaves, and I used one of those yesterday for the washroom.
All right.
Well, yeah. Anyway, yeah, we should definitely get some sort of beast of burden to carry our stuff for us. But in the meantime, I suppose we should rest up before we go monster hunting, or to see the dragon, or whatever we're going to do.
Yeah, well, we'll get a good night's rest tonight, and then, I mean, if there's nothing on the board tomorrow, we can always go and question the refugees and see if anything's bothering them. I mean,
Sounds
Yeah.
like a plan.
I just want to do something for the town, instead of just sitting here waiting.
Yeah, it seems
Mhm.
like this guild has done a lot of harm to this town by bringing the dragon here. That it'd be nice if we could kind of wash off the mud from the name of the Feral Fangs and kind of do some good.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm gonna squeeze out. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right.
Sadist.
As you walk out, you come back to the main parlor of Feral Fangs, and you see that the Alpine League has returned to the tables. But also, by the entrance, you see Kodak. He is still wearing his suit, and he's kind of looking disgruntled, just around looking for you guys. And as he sees you, Red, he looks directly at you, as in one of his arms, like a sleeping baby, is the passed out Jasper.
Ooh, did we leave our
Well,
kobold again?
can't take him anywhere.
Hello. I saw your friend in Kaliningrad, and when he saw me, he passed out. I couldn't find you all, so
Someone take him, because if he wakes up right now, he's just gonna die.
that's my concern as well. I've been wondering where you are
Right.
all along.
Red, you should take him. You're
All right,
the
all right,
strongest.
Here, carefully take Jasper.
You're the dad.
Thank you,
That's
Kodak.
not-
It's very appreciated.
don't mention it.
Actually, our friend here was just about to come see you. Sell their spear to you if you want it. I say to Adis, kind of gesturing
Oh, yeah.
towards him.
Right, but that can wait until tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please, until I have my money books. I do not understand money.
Yeah, that's fair. Took me a while as well.
I'm gonna get a drink. Goes slowly passes Jasper before going to get a drink.
I
Let me
will.
see.
Lance just shakes his head.
Let's take him to the room.
Yeah. Take Jasper to the room. I cannot move Jasper. He is unmovable by me.
Don't understand money. It's so. I used to. Man, I understood money by the time I was 6.
His people don't use it.
Well, yeah, I never
Alright.
had to use money until I left my monastery.
Red, as you put Jasper into his bed, that's when he wakes up.
Of course, because that's what happens with children.
Yep, exactly. I know my
Go to the
nephews.
bathroom.
Yeah. Have a drink of water. Hey, Jasper. Everything's okay. You're okay.
How did I get to bed?
I put you in bed.
Oh. What time is it? He looks out the window and the sun is still out. Yeah. Jumps out of bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Kodak's out in the main room.
Oh,
Thought
that's
you should know that.
okay. Like, he looks at you, Colton.
Just kind of wave.
Are you going out there?
I'll stay in here if you want me to.
No, just... Where are you going?
Well, in all honesty, I don't have really any plans. I mean, I've got some stuff to do. But
Okay.
You
in
hungry,
all
Jasper?
honesty, I was probably going to spend most of my night here anyways.
Okay, I'll just... Wherever you go, I'll go.
All right. Take her easy, little guy.
Hey, Red, before you go,
Yeah.
I know I don't really talk to you all that much. I just wanted to ask if you're doing okay.
I don't know yet, Colton. I learned some stuff today. Yeah. You know, my grandparents lived here, right in this town.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I never met them. And now I don't think I'll ever will.
Hold on, someone is listening to really loud country music nearby. Is that my grandma?
Commit murder.
That's in character, trust me.
No, no.
Jasper goes, I'm sorry, Red.
Oh, no reason to be sorry, little guy. I mean, till today, I didn't even know that they lived here. So now I got that. And I got a letter from my mom. It wasn't to me, but yeah. This place is important to me, so I'm going to take care of it.
Did you, is your mom not around?
No.
Oh. I understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm always here. I'm sure Jasper would also be willing to listen.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.
Jasper the Wizard?
Jasper the Wizard. You're a great wizard, Jasper.
Yeah, Raskin taught me Mold Earth. Molten, I can do Mold Earth. I just need like a wand, to really do my spells. Because now it's like kind of just unfocused and everything, you know. But Raskin doesn't have a wand. He has his, but he doesn't have an extra one. So he said he was something like,
I might be able to lend you mine.
but you need your wand.
I came across another one recently.
What? Okay.
You think it's wise to use that one, Colton?
I guess we'll see.
Well, if anyone can figure it out, it's you. All right. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna head back to the others, and I don't know, probably bug Olaf. See you tomorrow.
See ya.
As you give Jasper your wand, he looks at it like it's like a gift from a god. It's like
Bro, wizard Harry.
I will keep really good care of this. Okay? Very, very, very good care of this.
Get better.
He's gonna pass out and leave it somewhere.
Hey, Colton. Can I ask you something
Yeah.
about, like, Raskin?
What is it?
Alright, I mean, can you see if you know, like, can you just ask him or something? Just, like, if he would be, cool with me? That makes sense. It's weird. It's weird.
Are you asking me to ask him for you if he's into men?
Sure. I did not say that.
Oh, one moment, be right back.
Alright.
Jasper's like, can you pass them this note that says yes, no, maybe? Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's something he would do. Alright, I guess, well, Frax, probably someone came in his room or something. In the parlor. Kodak is, just drinking out of a tankard. Like his right hand, like his right elbow is on the table with the tankard, and his other arm is, like, elbow on the table, but it's just kind of, like, his head is just resting on his hand as if he's just in deep thought, kind of just looking 10,000 miles away. And the Alpine Link are just talking a bit.
I'm actually going to approach Kodak because I just thought of something that might be stupid enough to work.
I'm gonna follow. So I also want
Okay.
to talk to him.
Kodak, was it?
Oh, yes, what's your name?
I'm Adis. Nice to meet you.
Kodak. Pleasure to meet you. Shake your hand.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question. Earlier today, did you feel strange all of a sudden, with no real explanation?
With, like, no...
Hmm.
I mean... I felt strange when I saw the wizards, but I mean,
Alright,
no.
no, that's not it. But
Not, just sudden out of nowhere.
well, thanks anyway. Was a stupid idea anyway. Don't worry about it.
That Lycos. There.
Yes?
I know her. I haven't seen her in years.
Ah. That is
Just...
unexpected.
I know. Just goes back to drinking his tankard.
Would it be rude to ask how you know her?
No, I don't mind. She was part of my pack, and what you all call the Beastlands. Part of a hunting party. She was there when we were all captured, and we got separated when we got brought to Dovengard. I haven't seen her since. But I mean, I didn't know her that well. I mean, a pack of, like, I think it was 12 of us. Everyone knew everyone, of course. But, strange.
Have you talked to her?
No, not a word. I tried to catch her eye, but I think she may have been avoiding it.
Well, uh, everything is weird all of a sudden.
Very much so there. Very much so. What's with if I may ask, why do you have the mask on?
Oh, that's part of my monastic tradition.
Oh, alright. So many over here.
Well, actually, this skull isn't my real mask. My real mask broke when we fought this thing who the skull belonged to, and, well, until I get it fixed, I'll just have to live with this.
If you need something blacksmiths, I am the man to do that.
Well, it's a wooden mask, so I'm not sure if you could work that.
Not really, but if you wanted an iron one, a bronze one, copper one, whatever, I could do that. Steel one, I don't know.
Steel one.
You know, the
Oh,
cost
you meant
won't-
sorry. You meant the other kind.
The metal, the metal that you brought in. If and you two all together, if you know each other.
I think so.
Yeah, he's one of our group. One of the bucket brigade.
Oh, all right. I didn't see you, a couple days ago when I first met this group.
I'm a recent addition.
Oh, all right. And that
Mhm.
you guys see Callum stand up and go to the stage again.
Ooh,
What's happening?
not going to bed early tonight. Sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna also like sit down and kind of like maybe start a cigarette and just kind of like wait and listen to the new show.
Oh, this place has 74 views. There you go. And Callum starts playing just like he did before. His bardic powers, with that come into fruition with his playing of music, kind of has the music come from everywhere around the room and adds more instruments than what he's playing. And he's not playing a lute. It looks like a lute, but it has 6 strings and it's bigger. This is something different that none of you really seen before. And he closes his eyes and sings. And it's the only time you've ever heard his voice, is when he sings. And he keeps his eyes completely shut, absorbed in the music. And you see from the Alpine League, Sway and Mariska watch and then kind of talk amongst themselves, but Olaf is just fixated, just watching Olaf. Or start watching Callum, Lance, you learned that they're brothers, so.
Mhm.
Another note, when you guys kept making jokes about how they're lovers, I was like, oh god, they're gonna learn. It's like neither here nor there. So yeah, you guys can keep doing what you're doing with the background of Callum singing.
Well, I'm not doing anything tonight except, making sure I get a hot meal and then head to bed. I get up
Alright.
early and do my run tomorrow, so.
Yeah, Astrid will get you a meal and everything. Adis.
Mhm.
Raskin comes up to you and he goes, you guys were talking about Ornithostora earlier. You wanted to go talk about him.
Yes.
If it helps, I have a book about him. Or about just the Ostora bloodline in general.
Oh, that would certainly appreciate appreciate it because I have my doubts with their claim of dragon blood.
I mean, Hydora's blood has gone a long way. Yeah, I'm kind of invested in this now. Colton told me about it, but yeah, I'll go get it. And dashes off.
Right.
Comes back and he has a small book and he gives it to you
Mhm.
because it's very simple, but there you go.
Thank you very much. That's just what I needed. Thank you.
And I will just send that to you. Hit fail, handouts, stories. Okay. The thing about keeping organized is I have fucking dozens of files in Google Drive. So there you go. Hello.
Yeah.
5 pages of goodness.
God font.
Alright, well, I guess Hollow's reading that. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Going to assume Atan is spending the next 10 hours poring over his blueprints because he's got extra intelligence.
Yeah, probably.
Well, and also the
And the mongoose. He's working on the
mongoose,
mongoose. And the mask for.
Here, you just want to make a, Do you have Tinker's tools? You must have, you're an artificer.
I do, yes.
Roll me a Tinker's tools check, and that will probably be... It probably would be intelligence. I'm not... Like, I don't know any reason why it wouldn't be. I mean, it could be dexterity, but, you know, engineering is intelligence-based.
Hold on. I am figuring this out. Give me a second. I gotta figure out where. I haven't put it in the character sheet on Roll20, so I have to find it.
So you can just roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier, and then add your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
So I think a d20 plus 3 that would be, with your intelligence now being 13.
D20 plus 3?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You start the process, you don't get very far. You're just kind of poking around it. I will say, at one point, you get like a screwdriver that's a part of like a fantasy screwdriver. That's a part of the Tinker's Tools set. And accidentally, within 8, you pry open a bit and it tumbles down to the floor. And you curse and you pick it up and you see in the center of the mongoose the red glow from before. And now you can see where it comes from, its source, and you see a red, very, very lightly vibrating, glowing crystal. About 1 inch tall and half an inch wide.
Am I able to reach in to pull it out, or is it still too small?
Yeah, it's made to be in there, so you'd have to like break it out or pry it out, take it apart. Which with an 8 you're not able to.
Which is not what I want to do either, so that works. I'm going to just look at it and see what I can figure out with that.
Roll me an Arcana.
Okay. Figures slowly. It should be plus an... Wait.
Plus
well.
intelligence. It's your intelligence.
That's not modified on... Oh my god, my rolls are ass.
So you have proficiency, so that's plus 1, so 6. No clue. Sorry.
My rolls are so bad, man.
you don't have like inspiration or anything, do you?
I don't think I do. I never marked it down, at least.
Does anyone? Out of curiosity, I used mine. I'm just curious if anyone else still has.
I know Guy has -2.
I've never gotten it.
So mean.
Wait, what are we talking
Okay.
about?
Inspiration.
Inspiration points. You get them for like
Oh,
doing
yeah.
outstanding roleplay stuff.
Yeah, I have one.
And when I remember.
Yeah, I cried
when
in
you
the
remember.
basement and I didn't get one. Huh.
Wait, Zach, to understand correctly, the vampires come from a place called Bram Stoker.
Do you get the reference?
Of course I can.
Alright, yeah.
Does anybody not get that reference?
I do not.
No,
Carry on.
they come from a place called Twilight, where
Oh,
they sparkle.
no, that's the worst place. Don't go
Not
there.
only have I seen every Twilight movie, I enjoyed them as well.
I
Yeah,
will
maybe
say,
not going
in this world, it is pronounced Bram Stoker. Bram Stoker, yeah, whatever.
I am scared. He enjoyed the Twilight movies. That was a joke. I've never watched them, so I can't really say anything.
I not only watched them, I read all the books.
I could not read them. Okay, anyways. I don't want to get focused on that.
Good idea.
Alright, Lance, what are you doing? Lance, tell me exactly what you are doing. You're eating a sandwich in game, alright, and you're so in character that you're eating a sandwich in real life to keep with your character. I got it, I respect it.
is so good, man.
Alright, Colton, are you back? I saw you typing, you're not muted. Alright.
Yep.
Okay, sorry about your grandma, man. I feel sad. But, I am gonna go back to you. What is your answer to Jasper, who asked you to, ask Raskin if he's gay?
I mean, yeah, that would be. Hold on, there's some motherfucker with. Y'all hear that, right?
Yeah.
What's happening? What
Dude,
is
I fucking
going
hate
on?
Pontiac. Pontiac sucks dick. Fucking Christ. I guess I could do that. That would be fairly simple.
Okay, thank you. That would be awesome. Okay,
You really
yeah.
like him, don't you?
Yes. He's so nice. And he's so smart.
I mean, if you want to take like a more difficult route, we can.
What do you mean?
I can teach you the art of seduction.
Oh God.
Roll me a persuasion. Okay. Totally not biased. Hey, as much as that's enticing, I don't think seduction is a good thing for me. You know.
You're right. You're more cute than you are sexy.
Okay. Thank you.
Words said I never thought I'd hear during a D&D game.
Really?
Playing enough D&D games.
Yeah, I'm playing up D&D.
I've played 3 so far.
Oh my fucking god, they're driving around. Holy fuck.
Are they driving a Pontiac in Pontiac? Yeah, that's the quote now. You're more cute than you are sexy.
Yeah.
It's now a quote from the Hidden Vans.
Write it down.
Feel
Wait, but here is
free
it
to.
in-game.
What's the
I
thing
mean-
that's on Twitch? Clip that.
No.
I would if I had Metal open, okay? I would have.
I guess Doug Giggity,
Yeah.
who commented, is watching, so you clip that. It's now all upon you. Is that a reference to the Family Guy dude? Like Giggity. What's his name?
Yeah, it's probably
Gigi to
Quagmire.
Gigi.
Oh, it's Gigi.
No, it's Giggity.
Gigi to Gigi.
Quagmire. That's what I was thinking of. Alright, anyways, we're playing D&D, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have a very different aesthetic than I do. So
Okay, thanks, but yeah, I don't know. I want, I want someone that I'll miss, not like a one night stand type deal.
yeah, that's understandable.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try to fall asleep to get away from this awkward situation. Okay. He crawls into bed face first. His hat's still on, of course.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thank you. Alright. Adis, are you done reading?
I've read the important part. Alright, so I don't know who suggested it, but it's true. He did not have children by blood, but adopted children. So that explains everything, I suppose.
Huh.
Well,
how's that?
no, it actually doesn't explain
It
anything.
explains
but,
nothing.
yeah.
It's even more confusing.
Alright, so we have no lead whatsoever on the prophecy. Great.
Maybe they like took their adopted kid to the dragon and were like, "Hey, pump magic into my kid."
I don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
I hope that's not how it works.
Raskin shrugs.
I mean, I got magic from a goddess, so
Well, were you pumped full of magic?
uh, sort of. Not like physically, but emotionally. I had a connection. And
Alright. Okay.
I mean, it's magic. It doesn't make sense all the time.
That seems to be very true. Alright. So, anyway, what's this Callum guy's deal? Why doesn't he ever talk, but he sings so well? I
I
think
think
someone with his voice would talk more often.
maybe he's really shy.
But then he just gets on the stage and sings in front of everyone.
With his eyes squeezed shut.
Alright.
Are you guys saying this loud enough for Olaf to hear?
Well, it's red, so yes. So however quiet Adis is being, red is never quiet. So
You're like Red is like me. Only has one level.
yeah. He thinks he's whispering. I do have a -1 on
Can
all
confirm.
stealth checks.
Yeah, I remember one time in English, this one of my friends came up to me and asked me a question. It was dead quiet, and she whispered. I went, "Oh, I think it's that."
Full on volume.
Yeah, and I
It's a
thought I was
stage
whispering.
It's a stage whisper, but we're not on a stage.
Yes, the world is our stage. There's a lot of small stages on that stage.
Mhm.
All right.
How philosophical.
Stageception. All right. As you say that, Olaf looks over and he goes, "Hey, you got a problem?"
Nope. Do you?
If you don't,
You always have a problem. No, your brother's really awesome. Just
I
saying.
know.
They were just wondering why he doesn't talk more often. Why is he only sing?
He's what you call a mute. He doesn't ever talk, but he likes to sing.
Huh. You know, I heard once that the part of the brain that makes you sing and the part of the brain that makes you talk are different.
Can I make a medicine check on that?
Sure.
I really want to know where Red heard that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Me too.
if I want to use my inspiration, do I have to say before or after I roll?
After. You're gonna use your inspiration on
Yeah.
this?
I
I don't
don't
even
know.
You know,
the answer.
If you want to know
No,
the
I think
answer, it
that's
is
good enough.
actually true. It's used for helping people with stutters overcome their stutters. Because
oh sure, yeah.
the
Oh
part
yeah,
the-
wait, I heard about that.
So yes, you know that is factual. And I mean, no, wait, I have lore. Yeah, it's factual. People would know about that. Yes, lore for the win.
Brain science has come a long way in this world. It's
I have
actually quite
lore.
advanced. It's quite advanced.
Thank you, Praises. Which is a god.
Gotta
Which
let
I have
some
lore.
air on the brain.
God, that was a real thing.
It is,
People
yeah.
believed.
Lobotomy
Oh.
via soup spoon.
How do you even do that?
At that moment,
Anyway,
at that moment, Callum actually stops singing and he slowly opens his eyes. He keeps his eyes to the ground. He picks up his guitar, just in one hand, and he walks off the stage.
Red
Applause.
will stand up
Whoa.
and like cheer like he's just come from a Cardi B concert.
You're waving a
Okay.
candle.
Lance will kind of join in a little bit, clap a little bit. Not as hard.
All right, you guys all cheer, and Callum he looks up for a second. Like his face is now red as tomato. He quickly sits down, and Olaf just pats him on the shoulder. You did good there. You did good there, buddy. Okay, we were talking, so we are gonna go see about them, and I want you to stay here, all right? Come. Looks at him, doesn't say anything. All right? Calm nods. All right, and he pats him on the back. All right, guys. And the Alpine League said, Callum, we all get up and walk out the door.
Where are you off to?
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Olaf is a bitch. None of your business.
Perhaps we should not get in a fight today. Just the way these dice are going.
None of your business. And they walk out the door.
I suppose that we're going to spy on the ambassadors again.
Lance is gonna kind of awkwardly walk over.
Okay. He's kind of just sitting down, twiddling his thumbs.
Yeah, Lance kind of is too, fidgeting a little bit. But he'll like kind of like clear his throat to get his attention and be like, I don't know if you were accepting tips or not, but this is just I felt like I wanted to give you something, so he just puts one gold piece down on the table, and then he kind of rambles on to say like, I know you don't talk, but you're a really good singer. If you ever want to write someone, I don't know if you could write I assume you can, yeah, because
Yeah, actually,
I know, everyone
as you're
writes.
saying as you're saying this, he actually pulls out a small notebook and he flips through it, and you can just see a bunch of different sentences and phrases. And he just writes pretty quickly, "Thank you" in it.
Just be like awkwardly, kind of be like, yeah, don't mention it. Just, fine. Gonna talk to you. And then, like, awkwardly, go around away. That's all I could muster up.
Ooh,
You're right
Okay.
there.
that was a
I mean, I
trade.
really hope no one was watching. Like, he doesn't want to talk about what just happened.
But everyone was watching.
Yeah, there's 4 people in the
yeah.
room, Lance.
Shut up. There's more than that. It's like 6, or I don't know.
7, actually.
8, yeah.
8. Yeah, no, 8. Yeah.
Anyway, hey, not Colton, Kodak. Do you know
Well,
anything
yeah.
about magic? Do you know anything about magic swords? How exactly does one obtain a magic sword? How does that work? Do you have to be like a wizard blacksmith or something, or how do you?
I will be honest with you. Where I came from, magic was not a thing, so I absolutely have no idea. Magic is still crazy to me. Can you guys do
Agreed.
magic?
No, not all of us.
Oh, well, only a little bit.
Yeah. I
See,
can do magic.
that's crazy for me. But no, I don't know anything about and magic things, magic swords. I have no clue. Sorry, but if you
That's
need any
alright.
non-magical weaponry or armor or horseshoes or nails
Oh,
or
yeah,
something, you
you're-
make a lot of nails.
You'll be the
I'm
first
good at
guy
that.
I'll come to.
Cool. Thank you. He's kind of had he's had a bit to drink.
I'm sure he sounds like he had a rough day. I'm gonna cross that off because that was on my to-do list. Talk to him about that. A couple more things on here.
I guess I better get going. Nice talking to you all again.
Yeah, you too.
Be careful in your adventuring business. No, it can be dangerous.
And you with your blacksmithing. Careful.
I'll be fine. He walks out the door. And Raskin, he just waves at you guys and he goes to bed too. Cal's just sitting there, still waiting. You know, his guitar is just on his side, and he's just kind of looking at the table. Now he's just like, just kind of fiddling with the gold coin he got. What are you guys doing?
Go to bed.
Alright, Red leaves, goes to bed. Adis.
I'll also go to bed.
Alright, Adis goes to bed. Lance.
Lance has another cigarette.
Okay. Atan.
Atan is probably going to be up not too long, but decently long before packing up.
Yes, a workaholic.
Yeah,
I know it.
I know you do.
What's the best at night?
What?
Actually, I think on my way to my bedroom, I would pass by Matan and say something like, maybe do that in your room and give the two over there a little privacy, maybe.
Oh, yeah, sure. He grabs his stuff and shuffles into his room.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you too. I am definitely not forgetting which one I had. I think it was the one with thread, wasn't it? I was a thread, right? I don't remember.
Yeah,
I have
I
no
think
idea.
so.
It works.
I know Jasper and Colton shared a room. I'm
Yeah.
finally writing it down.
Brain no process.
I never remember what room's mine. I just go into an empty one.
As long
That
as
sounds-
Yeah,
as long as it's empty.
I'm writing it down now. So. Finally.
Yeah,
As
Still won't
as
remember.
the as the room begins to clear out, Lance is going to approach the bar and order what do they have here again? Is it do they have mead as well as ale, or is it just one or the other?
Red sticks.
Forget.
They
Red sticks.
yeah, they have
Red
mead
sticks.
and they have ale. I believe. Let me check. Feral Fangs info. You may have just heard my stomach grumble.
Oh boy, hungry boy.
Hungry boy. Oh, look at him. He's hungry boy. They have ale. They have mead. They have vodka. They have common wine. And they have fine wine. And they have Zwevish mushroom ale, which is dwarvish ale. And it's
I was gonna
10
guess
gold pieces.
gnomish. I was gonna guess gnomish, but dwarvish makes sense too.
And that is 10 gold. That is the most expensive thing they have by far.
Is that for the bottle or how? What do you get for that? How much?
It's like a large shot glass.
Oh, jeez, not worth it. I am going to ask what Callum usually gets, kind of like almost in a whisper to Astrid.
Why are you whispering?
Just answer the question.
Why are
Not
we
whispering,
whispering?
you're whispering.
He gets like milk.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't
How
drink.
old is he? How old is this kid?
Yeah.
She shrugs.
I will go and I will try to appraise the age of Callum.
Okay.
Officially.
Roll me just an intelligence check, I
Oh
guess.
boy. Here we go. That will be a +0. -1. Yeah, he's like 10. She's
No,
like,
no,
11.
it's just a 1. It's just a 1, isn't it? Do you have a -2? No, it's just a 1, isn't it?
no.
It's just an intelligence check.
Yeah.
He's probably like 16, 15.
Ooh.
I think back then.
Maybe even 13.
Frown at
All right. I'm.
Out of game, he's not.
Well, I imagine probably not. Yeah. Do 13-year-olds drink alcoholic beverages in this fantasy world? Is that something that is socially acceptable or not?
Where you grew up, no. Where you grew up, it was at 18. Here you don't know.
I mean, where I grew up, I had drinks
Yeah,
a lot more before 18. I mean,
yeah, I know.
just saying.
For Vista, you can ask.
Yeah, sure. I'll ask. What's the? Is there a drinking age around here for Vista?
A loose one, 16 usually.
Yep, that checks out.
You're up, baby. Anyways.
All right. I'll have 2 meads. How much will that be?
She starts beatboxing. No, no. Two meads. No, 2 silver. Or wait, no, that's wrong. I don't have the prices.
What?
I don't have the prices up.
Trying to rip me off?
Sorry,
What kind of
that's my
establishment
bad.
is this?
I forgot. I made my own prices.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Um,
I forget too. It's okay.
ale and fruity steak. Go to it, please. God damn it! Why do I make tens of pages of shit? It takes so long to load.
I remember that a shot glass of meat was as valuable as a tankard of ale.
I would say probably 4 silver for a mead, so 8 silver. So no, 8 copper. 8 copper. That's my bad. 8 copper.
8 copper. Okay.
Copper. I'm a mess today. I
No,
apologize.
it's
I
okay.
skipped a week and I'm out of practice.
8 copper for 2 meats. Alright. Let's see. I will exchange one of my silver for 10 copper pieces. And then give 8 to you know what? I'll just give her a tip. I mean, because she probably doesn't get that many tips. I'll just give her all my copper. 14 copper. Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you.
mention it.
Do you want?
And
Do you two need privacy?
I mean, if you're offering,
Oh God, this job. She
you
pours
realize
herself.
there's no. God, there's no one
She
else
pull
in this
she
picture.
she
Yeah.
pull she pulls herself. She pours herself a tankard, and she just walks through the store.
For a moment, Lance's gaze lands on the forbidden door that is now unguarded, but
The
he
forbidden door.
doesn't go there. He'll take up the 2 mugs and he'll walk over to Callum's table, setting one on the table next to him and taking this chair over here, I guess. Hey, thought you could use a drink.
He just looks at you weirdly.
It's mead.
He shakes his head no at the maid.
Okay. And I'll take both of them and go to my room.
He just watches you leave.
Braves Valence
Yep.
runs away.
Runs away and drinks alone in his room. Yep.
Well, not alone. There's still the
Robin,
car.
he bravely runs away. He bravely runs away. So Robin, he bravely runs away.
There's still the car and Hershey in the corner of the room watching you, judging
I
you.
know,
I forgot that
exactly,
there.
yeah. Judging me in the corner.
And you definitely don't
Yeah,
hear a vibration from the next room over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh?
God. Is it? Wait, stop
What?
calling your spear over there. Too loud. God.
Your spear has stopped vibrating
Ah, shit.
by this point. Unfortunately, maybe, depending on your outlook. But
Oh.
Just walk around and lean it up against some random walls.
Oh, sorry. I left my
Just
spear
thinking.
on vibrate. Over.
okay, all right. You all fall asleep.
There was
Oh,
one
yes.
more thing to do.
All
I
right.
would like to take an hour to begin attuning to the wand.
All right. You like trying to like ignoring Jasper's light snoring. It's very quiet, and plus, like how he is right now is that he went face first, like into the covers. So instead of like a head on the pillow, you just see like the end of his feet and the end of his tail, and you focus on this blue flame wand, and you just run it through your hands, staring at it, kind of in deep contemplation. And once you attune to it, it flashes, like the flame on the end suddenly grows about 3 inches before going back to its normal size. And you feel the wand become warm for a second and vibrate, and static electricity on your hands before it recedes. It's a normal wand. And you kind of swish it a bit as you feel you have a arcanic connection to this magical item.
Well, that's a wrap. Good night.
And then you fall asleep. Alright, you all sleep without any problems. And in the morning, you all wake up, ready to do your run.
Yep.
I'll join him.
Alright. You do so. If you want to talk, then talk. If not, I'll just keep going.
Mhm.
Nope, alright.
Not much to
And the
say.
rest of you, in your own time, wake up as well. You get your spells ready, you do all this shabazz.
Oh, I want to use a hit dice while I sleep because I'm hurt.
Yep, and you all get a short rest, not a long rest.
I
Because
guess
homebrew.
with that short rest, I'll use one of the uses of arcane recovery.
Yes, and you guys do get your arcane recovery thing for those spellcasters out there.
I got 1 first level spell back.
Thanks for rubbing it in. Just kidding.
Yes, because you run out of sneak attack all the time.
That shit ain't cheap, you know.
I haven't taken a single point of damage, and yeah, I can just keep going. Now I got like 7
Oh, you
points
haven't?
on arrows, so
I need to change
Neither have
that.
I.
I don't think so. No, I can just keep going after every fight we've been in. It's like what? No, I always hide and shoot from afar. So I'm like the brave fighter I am.
I mean, like, Arden and Adis and Red are the frontliners, so it makes
Yeah.
sense. When you got 3 frontliners, Arden is there.
Fine.
Y'all, we are level 2, and I have a +8 to hit.
What? Whoa.
The wand. Yep. It's a +1, isn't it?
Sure.
I believe it is.
Oh, sure. You get a magic wand, but no, I can't have a magic sword. Okay,
Yeah,
I see
all
how
I
it
know,
is.
all I
Bias.
know is that I've got a stick that vibrates occasionally. So
Well, that goes
Yeah.
great with the vibrating spear. So
Yeah.
wonderful.
And also say,
Perfect.
Colton, that you figure out that the flame on the end does not give off heat, only light.
all right. But does it burn?
No.
Um,
If it does not
One
give
way
heat,
to find
it does
out.
not. It does not give off heat. Therefore, it does not burn. Like you press it up against the wall, and it just kind of phases through it.
It's just a glorified candle. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's symbolic in some way, but we'll figure that out later.
Hmm.
All right, you all wake up in your own time. Samuel's at the bar. Anything you guys want to do today, in general?
Well, I did want to take a trip out to where the refugees are, take a look at how they're doing, and
Okay, well, the refuge. the majority of the refugees. So okay, how it went, and you saw it. The refugees that didn't have people, sorry, the refugees from Lair Hill that didn't have people to stay with in Conquest went to Cordingbad, the castle. If you mean the survivors of the attack of Conquest from before on the south side of town, then
Yeah.
you go there. That's probably what you meant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Actually, we should probably take a break, shouldn't we? We haven't taken a break in 2.5 hours. Yeah, I'm a hungry boy, so I'll make food. How about like 15, 20 minutes? 15, yeah, 15 minutes. So 8:40.
Alright.
How about that?
Gotcha.
CST.
All right, half an hour. Got it.
See you in an hour. No.
Okay, if you look at your clock, when it says 40, X 40, that's when we get back. The next time you see the 40 there.
Wait. So wait, where's the big hand and where's the little hand? I don't understand.
Yeah.
See, you have the little hand sign.
Time is a
Hand,
construct.
I'm about to slap you.
Yeah.
All right.
Time is a social construct.
just a
we
sec.
believe in that.
Yeah. That's
See you
fun as a bubble.
guys in X minutes.
If we are really like breaking for half an hour,
yeah.
I honestly might go home because as much as I enjoy my drunk grandmother, I would rather not.
Do it. Yeah, do whatever, man. But let me get the Twitch people off. The two people, and one of them is Kenzie, I believe.
I don't
thank
know.
you all for listening. We are professionals. See you guys in X minutes. Have fun. Get refreshments. Get popcorn. Call the pizza man. I don't know. Do whatever you want to do.
Get a vibrating stick.
Go get a vibrating stick if you're into that type of thing. Go get a
Or
job.
beer.
Go get your education. Call your mom. You haven't
Call your
heard
mom, guys.
Call your mom.
Seriously.
Call your mom.
Graduate
please.
from the
She misses you.
University of Phoenix.
Yes. Phoenix.
Well,
Go to
that
flight
escalated
school.
quickly.
Get educated. All right.
Yeah.
Call your mom. She loves you. She just doesn't know how to say it.
Just worried about
Also, you should eat more apples.
Yes. Eat more apples. Eat
Yeah.
more greens. Eat dick.
Brush your teeth.
You know. Do this.
Floss.
What? Wait a
All right, welcome back, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Welcome back to the Hidden Veil. I guess we're just gonna get back to it. So you all wake up in your own time. I forget exactly what was going on before we went on break. It's been like half an hour.
brain says no worky.
We're waking up.
Yep, you all wake up. Reddy did your run. Red and Adis, you did your run, and you get back. Colton, as you're storing, Jesper is storing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that you guys want to do today in general?
I want to go test out my new wand. My new vibrating stick, yes.
I should have said vibrate.
I'm not saying anything anymore.
It's canon.
Mistakes
Too
have
late.
been made.
Cannot take it back.
You guys also do notice, looking out the window, that the fog from the day before has lifted, and now it's just an overcast day.
I think
You have-
it's an improvement.
You have not seen the sun since you got here.
Who needs the sun anyway?
It is now the 20th of Eventum. 8 days since you first got to Conquest. Except for Adis. It's a little bit less. Like back in clergy, 8 days, you guys were like fucking saving empires. So this is better. All right.
We'll get
Yeah.
to it.
Well, you heard him, guys. Let's leave. We gotta go save an empire.
Is there an empire even?
There
Don't
was.
We
Don't
can
like
be the
empires.
emperor. We can be the empire.
Okay. Found the empire, then make some sort of problem, and then solve it. Save the empire.
Right. Split the party into two. One party form an empire, the other party try to conquer the empire. Either way, we win.
Genius.
Here we are hunting down a vampire. You
All
know,
right.
how dare they stick to their natural diet?
So Colton, how do you practice with your newfound wand?
So I'm gonna head out towards like the little training field in the back. I would use the dummies, but considering Firebolt, is fire, that doesn't seem very good.
Yeah.
So what he's gonna do instead is he's gonna use like mold earth on the ground to make like targets to hit in ranging sizes.
Like earthbending. All right.
Yeah.
You flick your newfound wand, and very easily you are able to manipulate the earth. They kind of start to immediately. They start to just misshape, just because it's partly mud. It's all wet.
Yeah.
But they're standing.
All right. And once I've made my little mud targets, since I only really have one attacking spell that I can use without expending spell slots, I'm gonna cast myself some firebolt. I wonder if the color of the flame has changed at all because of the blue little flame at the end.
Well, actually, it does. As you hitting the mud, instead of bolts being summoned, you just see the blue flame on the end almost duplicate, and so now your firebolts are blue,
Wow.
and it's a lot easier to cast, and you just feel more control over everything.
That's pretty good. Yep, once I've done that, I'll just kind of like test run my other cantrips. Use Mage Hand to just pick up a bit of the mud, see how the hand manipulates with the use of a new wand.
Very easy.
Yeah. And then once I've finished up playing in the mud, I'll go ahead and mold earth to reflatten the area. And
Right.
yeah.
There's
that's
now
it.
sizable patches of mud, but it works.
Whoa. And once I've that and I'm satisfied with the results of the wand, I am. Hold on. Oh my God, my brother. Jesus Christ. Why?
Kill him.
I might.
Commit arson.
No. First you
Eliminate.
politely ask them to stop. Then you go for the axe.
Yeah.
Go for the next.
Follow correct
Yeah.
procedure.
Alright, I'm back. Fucking. Oh my God. Once I am done and all satisfied with that, I'm gonna head back inside to the tavern. And please cue to someone else because I'm getting bothered.
Now the mud patches are on the map.
Alright, so Red, you wanted to go look for this vampire among the refugees?
Yeah, that's why I figure it'd be I mean, these people need help, and doesn't seem like they're getting. I mean, sure, they're taking care of their food and stuff, but they're not letting them not be food. Does that make sense?
I suppose so. Alright. Let's check it out.
All right, you guys,
A
everyone
ton.
coming?
A ton. I should mention, for the dreams of the past 2 nights, you have had that hourglass still in the corner. And when it runs out, that's when you wake up. Just as a reminder.
Gotcha. I will think over that.
You guys see Jasper kind of rubbing his eyes, and he comes out into the main parlor. It's the same as you guys. The Karn too. You'll come with Hershey on the table. Why not? It's Hershey, and you actually see the door to the second floor open. And standing there, it's Kerwin Kilmanor.
Oh, I mean, someone might as well check the board just in case.
You don't see anything there, but Kerwin is holding something. A piece of paper. And at this, Harlow stands up. He's gonna go.
Push.
Okay, just a second. Okay, as you guys start to go over, Karen goes, "Oh, all right. Well, Olaf was much closer, Red.
Tackle him. Hug him, Red. Hug him.
Okay, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. I'll go laugh.
Oh God, yes.
Just I guess make an athletics check.
I'm back. What's happening? Are they kissing?
No, just hugging.
Well, they haven't told me to do that yet. They just said hug. So
Athletics.
Please, please.
He was closer. He was significantly closer. He was like half the distance compared to Red.
that's true.
Now he's grappled.
Do I give him advantage? I think I will. I know I'll roll like a 2. I know how D&D works. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know how the dice gods work by now. I know exactly how they work. So Olaf trips. Are you tackling him or are you grabbing the paper?
No, I'm just hugging him now.
So he trips on the wolf rug and he just grab him and everyone just like looks up from his paper as you guys are doing this. Okay. And Olaf is just struggling. What the fuck? And he's
I just give him a really good hug and I put him down and I'm like, congratulations, you win. That was a congratulations hug.
off me!
Just face palm and shake his head in disbelief of what just happened. So close.
He just takes it. You guys promised we're gonna get the next one anyways. Alright, I'll just say what's on there. There's a prisoner that escaped from Dolvengard, from the Wood God. They believe that they fled to a western direction, so in this direction. I don't remember the name. Oh, I've got to squint looking at the paper. Doesn't matter. Alright. We gotta get a person, guys.
Reading's hard. I understand, Olaf.
Yeah, well, we didn't even want to do that. We're busy anyway, so we couldn't even wanted to.
Yeah, we're gonna hunt monsters. You go ahead and hunt people.
Yeah, we're monster hunters. I don't know what you guys are.
Well, some would argue that people are the real monster.
You're not helping us.
Hey, don't get all deep on us. Come on.
Just saying.
You guys want to go? Let's just go right now. And they leave.
Sure you don't want another hug?
I took the Alpine League with them.
We take the
Well, if you
table.
want to
Yeah,
go,
there you go.
let's go.
Good work.
Do it now. Come on.
They got a label. It's weird. It just floats above their head. I don't know.
Oh
really
my
are
God, it
NPCs.
That is great.
They're actual NPCs.
They have a status bar above their head.
Can we get one of those?
We all get health bars.
And Kerwin, he will walk up and he goes, Lance, may I speak with you for a moment?
What about?
I mean, I would like to speak privately.
Okay.
Follow me. And just we'll go over here. Just to the corner here. Not that far.
Lance's room.
No.
Damn it. Please do not go to my room.
It's a central hub of activity.
Yeah.
We're going to open up a bar there soon. It's going to be a real hotspot.
Everyone, like all the private conversations there about probably like a dozen people have knocked on that door by now.
Hey, you need to say a password to get in. It's that exclusive.
Yesterday, were you snooping around Feral Fangs?
I wouldn't call it snooping, no. Hanging out around here, but I heard there were wizards coming to the castle, and I didn't want to be anywhere near any wizards coming to the castle, and I think we both know why. So I thought it would just be better if I made myself discreet.
I understand. But I was also told that you were trying to climb the fence and fell into the mud pit.
Not my proudest moment. I know. But it was only just it's like a joke. I was just walking along the fence.
Only deception.
Oh fuck. Come on. I can do this. I can do this. I have a +5. I can do this. 15.
Ah.
Whew, sweating bullets over here in real life. But Lance is playing it cool.
Alright, but may I remind you, I made you promise that if you were to do some thievery of some sort, to keep it away from Feral Fangs and Conquest as a whole.
And you're absolutely right. That's why I haven't stolen anything of value. I haven't stolen anything from anyone in Feral Fangs. I mean,
Alright. If you're bored, I have something that you can do.
Okay.
My daughter's painting the missing spots on the left pouch above it. That went missing a couple weeks ago. Perhaps you can find that.
What went missing?
Painting. Of me and my wife, as Samuel apparently saw something.
This was a painting your daughter painted of you two?
Yes.
It was
I would
still
appreciate it if you could
Feral
retrieve it.
Fangs.
Yes.
I mean, have you told the guard Isn't that supposed to be their sort of thing that they do?
Yes, and they weren't able to find it. But
You do realize what my expertise is, right? I'm more in the business of acquiring things than tracking down where they've gone missing. I'm usually the reason they've gone missing. You get that? I don't see it.
understand, but I also believe that people can change, and I'm giving you something you can do if you're bored, which I think you are.
All right, I'll
Do it.
I'll
You do it
try.
if you do.
I don't
Yes.
know where to
I'm
start
giving-
because, like I'm saying, this isn't what I sort of normally do. So, do you have a suggestion where?
Yes, I already said. Samuel said he saw something.
Okay, all right, I'll check with Samuel. No promises. What exactly would I be given if this item were to be returned? And
Roll me a persuasion.
$15.
Depending on the amount of trouble you get into, if at all.
What? Don't get into trouble anymore.
I'll say 2 gold.
Oh, that's all it's worth to you. I'll tell your daughter that.
You know, that's quite a bit for a lot of folk.
Really? He like thinks about the gold that he just gave to Callum last night. Like,
I make sure to pay the Avengers here very well for risking their own health and even life.
all right. 2 gold is 2 gold. I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. Again, no promises. But I'll keep, maybe someone's seen something or heard something. I'll check with Samuel and okay. So, are we good?
We're good.
Okay, take it easy.
You as well. You hear him chuckle under his breath at the end.
Whew. Yeah, Lance is still like sweaty. He kind of like wipes the sweat from his brow. He's like, just worried there for a second.
Alright.
Hey, Samuel, I have a question for you.
Yeah, man.
Gerwin told me that you saw who might have taken the painting. You remember?
Who told you that? He automatically he automatically looks reserved.
Did I say the wrong name out of character?
No, you were fine.
Kerwin, like he kind of like just looks, like turns and points to him across. I mean, yeah.
All right. Well,
Do you want to tell me some? Do you want to go
If you-
for a
if-
smoke?
Yeah, let's go for a smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Let me go for a smoke. What are the rest of you guys doing? If anything.
Well, you didn't tell us we were on a mystery, so I'm going to continue with my let's go find some refugees to save from a vampire.
Yeah, I'll follow him. Red,
All right. So
not Lance.
Jeez, you guys are just doing your own thing. Okay. Well, I mean,
okay. Red and Adis leave. Feral
To be
thing.
fair, half of the stuff we've done in town has been Lance wandering off, so we're not.
Yeah, that is sort of his trademark,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Okay. What about Atan and Colton?
Atan is still trying to fix the mongoose.
All right. What about Colton?
Colton is gonna try and continue working at cracking the cipher with Raskin.
Alright. Roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Alright, and the first one was a 6. Alright, so you're trying to wrap your brain around it, but it's just like, I mean, it's numbers. You write down the Lumen alphabet, and you just like that wouldn't make sense. And you just try it with a bunch of different. It doesn't make any sense. It's just gibberish. And Raskin, he doesn't know anything about cipher. He's kind of with you, and he writes it in his language for just to try it out. And Nanik still doesn't work for him. Strangely, you just you hear just from behind you. Maybe the 0 is an A. And this Jasper is just kind of looking over your shoulder this entire time. And you try it. And fucking behold, it works.
Huh.
And you already know it, so I'm not going to say it.
Alright. Interesting. So that translates to
Yeah.
fear the wolf.
Yeah, the one that Fear the Wolf.
Alright. And then there's this last one. I'm not even sure where to start with it.
Maybe you need like a word or something. I kind of like this kind of stuff. You ever did this kind of stuff? I used to do this kind of stuff for fun.
You did this for fun?
Yeah, yeah. Is that bad?
No, I just didn't. You didn't seem like the type.
I mean, I had a lot of time growing up, so, did whatever.
A word. Interesting. But have no clue what that word would be.
Fear the Wolf. I don't. Do you have any idea who and what that would refer to? Or do you think it's like maybe the Heishi?
I don't know. I feel like the Hashi are a bit irrelevant in terms of this.
Do you think it can refer to a god of some sort? There's Baralo, I believe up in the north, a god named Fenrir, which doesn't even. If you look like looks around, just doesn't even exist. You could refer to that.
Possibly. I mean, it could be some sort of moniker.
Is there anyone that can be called a wolf? Like a nickname or something? Do you know?
I wouldn't know. Maybe could be. I don't know, the moniker of a warrior. Maybe I don't.
Raskin shrugs.
Kind of like
All right.
in between the two phrases, not sure like how they interconnect.
Yeah, so I'll go back to good old Lance and Sam. Alright, so, okay. Just promise not to tell my boss, alright?
Yeah, I mean, you have my word, man.
It was my drug dealer, you know, the dude I kind of referred you to.
Yeah,
Is that
I know the guy.
short dude? It was him. Didn't want to say anything.
Do you know
'Cause-
why?
No, just didn't want to
Like-
say anything, because, you know, drug dealer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, stop saying that. You gotta look around to make sure no one's listening. So that's it. That's all you know about it, right? Like, you have no idea, like, who he could have sold it to, like, who would even buy that kind of thing, like, around here, like.
I know, whoa. Lance, I'm echoing on you. Anyways, alright, I know that that Kerwin is funding a lot of artists and sculptors, you know, artists in general, around Favius Day. I know he's been doing that for a while.
You mean like at the castle, or?
Mostly in Dolvengard. I think they're having a festival or something coming up, like a couple weeks. I don't know. You know,
One more
Dolvengard is
time?
far.
It's over
Apparently, Dolvengard, it's east, big city. City up here. I've heard Avalon is like fucking gigantic.
So a
So
lot
is
of
Lush,
artwork.
apparently.
A lot of artwork gets sold in Dolvengard.
Apparently gets a lot made. I don't know if it gets sold, but
That's the thing. Like, it doesn't help me figure out. I guess
you
like,
should
until
just talk to Evan. I mean, you know, you should just go talk. He hands by the
Yeah.
church. You know,
oh yeah, he's such a nice guy.
the
to
Furious
talk to.
one.
Is there anything he likes? Is there any way to kind of like cozy up to that guy? Because he's kind of a dick, in my opinion.
I don't know. Like, she just sells me black weed. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, man. You go back to work before you get in trouble. I'll see you around. All right. Stay out of trouble. Okay.
Yeah, Astrid does it with me too.
Good to know. I'll file away. This is out of character. Like, I'll file that away in my blackmail file for later.
Shit.
And
So-
if I ever need it, you know, it's good to know. And yeah, he's kind of going to go make his way to town.
Alright. Tom Colt used to say, we'll come back really quick, finishing his, like, quickly mushing his cigarette onto the counter and, like, putting it away.
No.
And Colton, Raskin goes, I wish I could help more, but I want to go, you want to go check on the construction? See that's going on, you know?
Yeah, that's fine.
I gave your mask friend, Adis is his name? I gave him a book about the Stora, since you guys were talking about that with that prophecy thing you told me about. I heard you guys talking about the Arnath, so I thought it'd be, thought it'd be helpful. Yeah.
Have fun.
Alrighty, will do. And he leaves. And as he does, I hear Colton, you just hear, like, whispered in your ear, what are you gonna ask him?
Well, I would have asked him, but you were kind of here. Did you want me to be like, hey, my guy?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think about that.
Well, if I see him later today, I'll ask him.
Okay. What are you guys doing today? It's boring just sitting here.
From what I gather, not much.
Okay.
Some of us are hunting vampires. I don't know. That sounds boring to you, but okay.
I mean, if you want to keep yourself occupied with this, I have the translation in our tongue over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I can do that, and you can go. Do your own thing.
All right.
So yeah, Colton's just gonna kind of like sit up and let Jasper do his thing.
Yeah, he gets into it. Now you have ink from Raskin, so he's able to just write it all down. And you see Atan just like working on the mongoose. It's gonna take a while.
He is into it. He is completely into it. He is like stuck. Like he has no idea what's going on. Or
Rest of the world does not exist.
exactly.
No,
Yeah,
I know how that goes.
I would say Colton peers over his shoulder, but we all know he's too short for that. So he's gonna just kind of like walk on over and like stand on the chair.
Is the
What you
potion
doing?
still in effect?
What? Sorry?
What are you up to?
He looks down at the mongoose. Well, it's not going very fast, but I'm getting there. I'm trying to fix this thing and see if I can get it working again in a more friendly state. I really don't want it to kill us all again once it is working. So, yeah.
That would be ideal.
Don't know how well that's gonna go, but it's a process. Maybe I should once it's more, close to the finishing stage of getting fixed, maybe I'll bring it outside instead of indoors. Just to make sure that, nothing goes haywire.
It's definitely a bit fascinating. I don't think I've really seen anything like it.
Me either. But, there's always things to learn with new things, so it's a great thing to do, to work on,
Yeah, I suppose.
You already failed that, Lance.
It's a bit, I'll be honest, it's a bit complex to me. I mean, I have no idea how it works.
There is one thing that I'm really confused about though, and I don't know. Inside he shows Colton the red glowy crystal inside. Do you think that could be magical or something?
I mean, it is glowing.
Yeah, exactly. I
could try identifying it.
Are you okay with that? That would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Atan offers the mongoose over.
All right, and I'll ritualistically
10 minutes.
cast identify.
Yeah. You didn't even need to say so. I know wizards.
Atan is heavily watching.
If it's a ritual, it's gonna be a fucking ritual.
Yeah. Honestly. So you cast identify over 10 minutes. Are you familiar with Skyrim soul crystals?
I have played over 1,000 hours of Skyrim, yes.
Right. So you know how they work. They have a soul. They have the
soul
soul
gem.
They have a soul gem. Yep. They have the soul of an animal, inside of them, this is that. Essentially. The Paka Natan, it's the same thing as my last world.
Sounds like a lot of fancy words for necromancy.
It is the type of necromancy.
Necromancy
And
is just eco-friendly.
it basically it makes the motions and the behaviors of a mongoose, as it is the soul of a mongoose inside, to this construct, and is able to be controlled very easily. Though casting Identify, whoever controlled this is no longer around. Long gone. So it's kind of masterless right now, and it's just kind of following. It's like you can, I guess,
Does it seem
you
like
can read its programming. You can read its programming in a way, and it's still just trying to defend the dungeon that you guys ran, the laboratory. But unoperational.
well, it's in working order. I mean, I guess this thing functions off of the souls of dead animals.
Whoa. Cool. Gotcha.
I don't know about cool, but
Would you rather I say warm? Hot? I don't know. Would you rather I say hot?
I'm
That's hot.
You know, we'll unpack that later.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Thank you, Colton.
Oh, and just the thing is, it seems like this soul is meant to be like bound to some sort of master, and currently it doesn't have one. So
A big grin forms on Atan's face. And he goes back to working. Just completely gone. He is out of this world.
The only things that exist is me, this table, and this machinery.
Yeah.
Colton's gonna just lay down the crystal and just walk away, a bit concerned about the mental well-being of Atan after that
You probably
interaction.
should
But,
be.
Alright, now I will go to Red and Adis. The the big dude squad. Because they're big dudes.
I like it.
Alright, so you guys go to the south side of Conquest, the destroyed, ash-laden part. There's a bunch of tents everywhere. You also pass by like a number of places. You would pass into the to the Northern Twin Market, where just a bunch of stalls out. It's much more busier now that it's not raining anymore. So just a bunch of stalls. It's mostly just food or clothing, type of stuff. And there's also the Kelmanor Trading Post. You see the Bravado Chantry, and there seems to be a lot of people kind of milling about that. Of course, there's the construction of the new Jarl's Longhouse. You can see some people working. There's fishermen along the bridge that spans the Fulgur River and across on the banks as well. You hear the churning of the water mills on the river, and you hear the river, the shallow, rocky river go under you as you cross over the bridge into the debris. I want you guys just to roll me an investigation check, either separate or one of you with an advantage.
I should give you advantage because I'm horrible.
Well, I'm not much better either, but alright.
Double one.
Where is investigation? Here we go.
Ooh.
So, what are you asking specifically? Are you asking, like, about vampires, asking about disappearances.
Well, I would ask if anyone felt dizzy, maybe had neck pain, stuff that would either be a result of getting bitten or losing blood. Maybe sightings of a strange figure in black clothing.
Okay.
And Red will, instead of just accosting people in the streets, be like, "Hey, man, seen any vampires lately?" Like he will, see someone working, so he'll go up and offer his strength and help them and chat with them a bit, and then just sort of try and slip it into conversation using his higher charisma rather than trying to, parse it out from people's conversations or anything.
So Adis is trying to figure out what he just said, and you're just asking about vampires.
Well, anything weird going on. Everybody's safe around here.
All right.
Just want to be helpful.
Over the next couple hours, you hear about some people that got lightheaded, but it's not. But you quickly find out it's not anything related to a vampire at all, especially just from overworking, because a lot of people here are working hard. Thankfully, it's cool weather. Even though it's like the center of summer. There hasn't been really many mysterious people. And there isn't really many tales of vampires. People are mostly worried about werewolves. You hear some gossip about some people in the town being werewolves and that type of stuff. Hear stories about Nishi Nissen on the edge of the of the Meldrith Forest and whatnot. But one thing you do hear is that though there hasn't been any disappearances in the town, a lot of travelers and hunters near Conquest, usually not citizens of Conquest, almost never citizens of Conquest, have gone missing. Like, people have been finding abandoned campsites and abandoned wagons and stuff like that.
Can we get a general area, or is it spread out?
It's spread out, but it is mostly on the northern side of Conquest. By Conquest, either most of it is in the Meldrith Forest, and some of it is on the Darkmire Road.
That's around where we found the victim we found?
You found it in Meldrith Forest, northwest of Conquest. Here, I'll take you to the map. You weren't that far away from Conquest. You're like 30 minutes away, and that's probably the closest it's been. Like here. like just northwest. But there's been some on the Darkmire Road, but most of it has been in Meldrith Forest from just travelers. It seems like after talking to a good amount of people, it seems that the disappearances have been kept away from Conquest specifically.
Mm-hmm. Either not to bring attention or because, you don't dirty your own nest. So either we're looking at someone who lives in Conquest and doesn't want attention brought on them, or someone who's afraid of someone in Conquest and doesn't want attention brought on them. That's my take, anyway.
Yeah, that sounds likely.
Pretty dangerous situation. The only thing I can think of is I could use myself as bait, and then you guys come to the rescue.
Not so sure about that.
Oh, I thought it was a good plan.
Around noon, you notice you're still walking around asking people just to get your final thoughts.
And still helping people, because I like to help people.
You're still helping people, but you see that over 45 to 30 minutes before noon, people just start walking towards the north side of town. and around noon, it's almost a ghost town.
Oh, what's going on? I like to ask
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you ask. People are going to the Chantry. It is apparently the day and the time for a sermon. It's every other Praz day, and it is a Praz day, and it's the other Praz day.
Huh.
So it's church, basically. And at that, I will go back to Lance. So Lance, what are you doing? Lance. Brave Sir Lance, you bravely ran away. Bravely ran away. From the
Well,
yucky
like-
situation.
Any good sinner, I'm going to church, of course. That's where I'm going to meet this guy, right? That's where he hangs out, so that's where I need to go.
To the Northern Sun Church.
Is that the church that he? I know there's like two, aren't there?
Yes.
So I don't know
that
which
was the one he would go to. That's the one
Yep.
that you were directed
Yep.
to before.
That's the one I'm going to go to. Make my way there. Casually walking down the street, kind of like making a game of like how easy it might be to rob every house and person I see, like as I go. Not that I would. I'm just like
That's
First
so
one, just-
fucking Lance. That's so Lance.
it's an intellectual puzzle to him, like in a way. Yeah, it's like, how would I be able to do that? Yeah, just I'm not running or anything. I'm just taking my time. I don't know how long
Alright.
it'll take me to get there.
You don't encounter anything on your way to the Northern Sun Church, but you enter, or do you enter? I'm guessing you enter.
Well, how is there anyone outside, like lurking around, or
No, like the Northern Sun Church is dead. It seems like no one is there. You can tell it's kept, but it's just
Is
people-
it open?
yeah, it's
Am I
open.
allowed? Okay.
It's just
All right.
people around here don't worship this god. They don't use this religion.
What god is this, by the way, that no one worships?
You would just know this because everyone knows this. This is a Theres, specifically a part of the Church of the Theres. Think of like, if I were to put it in real life terms, think of like Catholics during the medieval era.
Okay.
Like they had like all the power and stuff, and they used to have a bunch of power, but then the Muon Majocracy came and kind of tore that apart. But the Church of the Theres still has a lot of power around, and
So
apparently
is that
even all the way up here.
Is that the one that the Republic firmly believes in? The
Yes.
Church of the Theories? Okay, so that makes a lot of sense that they did have power up in this area, but now it's the Majocracy that has power, so they would have been like, almost outcasts in a way. Got it. Yeah, that should make it that much easier to find him.
Alright.
For Evan.
You walk inside. You enter into a long, lofty room. Tall windows stained blue and yellow line the wall, with light of the same color reflecting across the entire chapel. Simple wooden pews follow the windows and face towards a central pedestal at the front of the room. This pedestal is a stand for a priest to stand, and painted on it in gold is the same symbol you saw outside, which is of a circle with two fans. The best way I can describe it is like two fans arching up on the sides of it. At the very back of the room is an altar. This altar is a statue of a large and proud fox that watches over the entire congregation. This fox is strange and that has 9 tails swooping from behind it and a pair of albatross wings that are folded neatly on its back. It is completely empty, except for one hooded, very small figure at the second to front pew on the right. Who's
I
apparently
think I'm gonna
deep in
begin
prayer.
moving silently, as stealthily as I can.
Roll me a stealth.
Gladly. 26, sir.
Okay, let me see. I doubt.
Stealthy like the night.
Damn it. I want the. Oh. That's what it. Yeah, he doesn't notice you. No way. You can get an inch from him and he wouldn't notice you.
Alright. I sneak up, so I am he's in one of the pews seated there, right?
Yeah, his head is currently down and his hands are folded, and you actually see it is him, the guy that tried to steal from you that one time. His hands are currently out, and you see just on the back of his hands what looks like speckles of red scales on them, mixed with like human skin.
Okay. So, with a stealth of 26.
His hood is still covering his face too, so you can't really see it.
I am going to approach him from behind. If I'm able, God, what would be the best? So, are these like pews like solid wood, like all the way through, or are there like any slats in between?
There are slats at the bottom between, like, what do you call that? Between like the seat where you sit and the backrest, there is like a little space of air that's like about 3 inches tall.
What, at the butt level? So I could stab his butt if I wanted to. No, that's
yes,
okay.
you could stab him in the ass if you really wanted to.
That's okay. Instead, since there's nobody in here, I can be a little bit upfront about it. I'm gonna sneak up behind him, without a sound, within an inch of him, and unsheath my rapier and hold it to his neck and be like, "No sudden movements, and you'll live."
Okay.
Understand? I've tried to be nice to you. Shut up. I've tried to be nice to you, and I guess this is the only thing you understand. So I'm going to be upfront, and I'm going to ask you, where's the painting? Who did you sell it? Give it to, and you're going to tell me, okay? Where's the painting?
I didn't say roll me an intimidation with advantage. I about gave it up just for roleplay. I was like, wait, D&D. It's supposed to be your dice rolls. Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to use my 1 in intimidation to roll a 16.
Yeah, I didn't sell it. It's I have a little place in the Meldrith Forest. I could take you there. I didn't do anything. It's fine.
Is he? Can I insight? Is he telling me the truth, or is he trying to lead me into a trap?
Insight.
I don't trust this guy as far as I can throw him. Oh shit! That's not going to be a 19.
So 2 probably is telling you the truth.
He's probably trying to trick me.
No, he's probably telling the truth.
There's no way he's leading you into a trap. You should go alone.
There's no way. I mean, come on, this guy. What time of day is it?
It's morning at this time. We would have gone back in time, but not.
It's not noon yet. Oh god, everyone's coming to the church at noon. All right.
Out of game is the other church, the Chantry.
Okay, thank God.
Because back in time, you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
I'll take you. I didn't mean to
Calm
hurt
down,
anyone. I didn't
calm
mean to
down,
hurt anyone.
calm- All right. You're gonna take me there, nice and slow. If you make any attempt to run, I want you to know that I am an excellent shot with a bow and arrow. And I'll probably shoot for your legs so you'll go down first. And then you'll be wounded, and I'll still make you take me there. So, just to reiterate, don't fuck with me, okay? And don't try to run again.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna walk very close. We're gonna be very good friends. I'm gonna walk right behind you and keep this pointed into your back to make sure that you don't try to anything funny. Got it?
Okay.
Let's go. I pat him on the back and like friendly like kind of like walk awkward. I stand on like the seat of the pew and like walk awkwardly over to the one in front of him, push him forward a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
I try to use my cloak to sort of like conceal my weapon that I have a drawn rapier sort of up against this guy's back. Because I do have a kind of cloak that I usually just throw back that I don't usually have like draped around me.
All right. Yeah. You just press it up against his back and you walk him out the door. The door opens and you make your way out, and he takes you. Just you immediately go left and into Mildreth Forest. It's slow going because you're just grabbing him and just walking him.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit longer. Probably takes an hour. Right. Like it should probably just take like 20-30 minutes, but it takes an hour because we're moving slowly. You gotta just keep a hold of him the entire time with a knife to his back. But give me a moment.
Hey, I think I'm gonna have to go.
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know, my head just boosh.
Oh, okay.
To think, focus, and I don't want to like half play the game, so.
All right, yeah. Feel better. I command you.
I'll try. I will see you all later.
Yeah, we'll
See you
feel
again.
better.
Thank you.
You start to hear a waterfall and a creek going past. And you get to a stream and a waterfall that flows into the stream from a small cliff. The waterfall is only about 20 feet tall, 10 feet wide. And he takes you to a small alcove behind it, kind of hidden.
You bring it all the way out here.
It's my hideout. There I go, okay?
Kind of like scouting it out, keeping my eyes peeled for any traps or anything. This guy's up to, but
Perception. Yeah, roll perception. The alcove is covered in moss and algae. Kind of that, and you can see there's been a curtain has been placed just behind the waterfall, so that water doesn't like drip and fall into the alcove behind it, and the entrance to the alcove is just kind of hidden by moss and algae that's been draped up. 12, you don't see any traps or any other people or anything. You see some forest creatures, and like when you actually get there, you see a moose drinking out from the stream, and when you get close, it just dashes off. Good thing, because the moose will fuck you up.
yeah, I'm not gonna mess with them.
Meese are big. Seven can attest to that.
Yep. Huge.
Mice are small, meese are big. Got it.
And it's just sitting there, and he kind of points to the entrance of the alcove.
After you.
Okay, and he walks in, and you follow, I suppose.
With the blade pointed towards his back. Yep.
Yep.
Is it dark in there? And we have to light a lantern or something?
No, it's not really that dark.
Alright.
In this alcove, there are blankets and a pillow, like someone sleeps here. Leaned up against the back wall is a painting of a family. You see three people that you recognize, Carolyn Kelmanor and Hannah Kelmanor, and it looks like a very young Millie Kelmanor. Like in her 10s, maybe. And you also see two other people amongst the family. You see a boy just slightly older than Millie in the picture, with messy black hair. And you see another woman, around probably 20 years old, depicted in this painting. Long black hair and a loose braid, and her hand is up, close to her neck, and she's holding a pendant with a snarling wolf on its end. It's that, all right? That's just. Can I go now, please?
Why? Why did just because you thought you could sell it? Like just tell me why.
Yeah, but wanted to practice, draw.
You wanted to practice painting, and so you stole a painting. That was
Look, it's fine. It's just what has happened. There you go. Just let me go.
Yep.
It just didn't hurt anyone. Okay.
You didn't. No, but I mean, you kind of hurt the feelings of the father, the parents who owned this, whose daughter painted this to memorialize their family. You took that away from them. You kind of
Kelmanor can fucking pay for 10,000 paintings. It's fine.
You're right. He absolutely can. That still doesn't replace the one that was painted by his daughter, but I'm not gonna hurt you, man. I'm not gonna hurt you. I was never gonna hurt you. I just wanted to. I tried to be nice to you from the beginning, and you didn't. You kind of. You don't respond to that. You didn't want to help me. You just ran off. So. I want to be your friend if you let me, but you have to not be as dumb as you are sometimes. Okay. Do you want to be my friend?
At this point, he turns around, and like this entire time, you haven't seen his face since you've had your knife to his back.
Yeah.
And he still wears his hood, but now you can see under it from just the light shining through the waterfall. And you see his orange eyes. It's just some dude. Yeah. And you see a mixture of human skin and scales, red scales. You see two sets of red scales that kind of follow his cheekbones. And you just get rid of those. And kind of shut out a bit. It is you of Adis. And he has just a whole fucking gigantic puffy set of just wild black hair that covers a lot of his like the sides of his face. and it puts his hood up. Actually, his hair is just so massive and wild. Roll me your persuasion.
Right. Do this. Faith in myself. Very persuasive. Come on! 15!
Don't put a knife to my back, head, okay?
I immediately sheathe it and sorry. Again, I thought it was the only way to
Hey,
respond.
he just like collapses to the ground and like puts his hands on his head.
What? What?
He was fucking. He thought he was gonna die.
Oh my god. I feel terrible now. I really. Oh man, I really thought the worst about this guy. I feel terrible now.
Yeah,
Bad.
and he's about the same age as you, if not younger.
God. You're a half dragon, aren't you?
No, I'm a half kobold.
Really?
Joke. Wish I was a half
Ah.
dragon. At least then people would respect me. 'Cause he's short. He looks like a kid.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how similar he resembled to Adis.
I mean, Adis has a draconic head. He has like a
Right,
mixture.
it's like, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. I've never met another half kobold before.
You're a half kobold?
No, I'm not. I'm saying I have not met one other than you before. That's
Okay.
pretty unique. I have met kobolds. I some of my friends are kobolds. I actually, when I was
Please don't give me the routine,
Sorry.
okay?
Sorry, I wasn't trying to be. I was just trying to be genuine. I promise. I wasn't trying to. I know you. Sometimes the worst thing that someone can do for you is give you pity. I know that. I've been poor all my life, and I know how deep that cuts. So I apologize if you thought I was just giving you the routine. I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to be your friend, though. I don't know any thieves other than myself in, like, I don't know, 1,000 miles.
So what, you want to go frolic in daisies or something?
No, it's just nice to be able to talk to someone who's not, I guess it's just nice to, be with someone who's kind of like me, who gets where I come from. Not that I'm just, not like I'm just some kind of greedy guy who wants to steal everything in sight, sort of thing. You know what? Forget it.
What's
I'm
your
taking the
name?
painting. My name is Lance. And it hurts him a little bit that he can't tell him his real name, but he absolutely cannot risk it, even how touching this moment is. And I hope.
Just take the painting, just
Okay.
whatever.
I know the young lady who painted this, and I'm going to ask her if she's willing to maybe take on a pupil, if you'd like. That's the correct way you go about this sort of thing. You become an apprentice. You don't steal art to... Who am I to judge? Who am I kidding? I'm sorry. I don't like having to take from a fellow thief, but yes, I'm going to have to take this. If you don't want, I'll say nothing. I won't tell her anything. Have a good day. I'll just sort of like turn and start walking away, I guess.
Yeah, you pick up the painting and you go. And you leave. You don't hear or see him again until you, well, you know, till maybe in the future. You're not sure, but you reach back to Conquest in about 20 minutes. All right, where are you going now?
I have to get my gold. 2 gold in my pocket. Come on, get that gold. Go find Kerwin and get my gold.
All right, I'll just say you go back to Feral Fangs and you talk to Sam, and he's not there. He's up in Cordengrad, so you're gonna have to go up to Cordengrad.
Really, I need to give this to him in person.
Sam didn't hear anything.
Of course. All right. I guess I've gone up to the castle.
All right, you go up to the castle. A lot of people milling about. Anywhere in particular that you go, because you do have to find them.
No. How well do I know this castle? I've been here once.
Not very well. You were there for a second. From the timeline of the day before, you walked in, talked to a decent red, went upstairs, and just fled.
This is kind of weird for Chance to do this. It feels wrong somehow, but he's just gonna play the straightforward upfront approach and just ask a guard or someone who looks like they know things where Kerwin is, so I have something to deliver for him.
All right, yeah. There's actually a good amount of guards. You see one of them that you go to ask, and he goes, "Oh, you're looking for Kerwin? Yeah, I could take you to him if you want. He's up in his study. He always is in there."
Well, if it's no trouble, I don't want to take close, but honestly, I do not think I could find my way there without.
You came after those wizards yesterday. I'm looking for a bit of a knot in there. Yeah, come on.
All right.
And he'll take you up there. It's on the 2nd floor, and it's where you fled. And it's next to the door that you fled to, and this man, he just points to the door. He's right there. Should be in there at least.
Okay. Knock. You said it's study, probably reading something. So
you hear the shuffling of papers, like the quick shuffling papers inside. Come in.
And I will walk in with the painting.
Oh. It's not even noon yet. Alright.
Well, what can I say? I have a goal. I'm quite efficient.
Well, I don't know anything else to give you. And you see that there are just like bags under his eyes. And like his eyes are kind of bloodshot from just looking at papers. You can just tell for the past 24 hours he's been very, very stressed. And he goes, yeah, 2 gold. Gets it. Just gives you 2.
Is there something on your mind? A little stressed?
Nothing for you to worry about. Just politics. Thank you, Lance. This is a help.
Hey, if I was looking for someone, would you be able to help me find out some information on a certain person who might have passed through this area?
Depends on who it is.
Have you ever heard the name of Jonathan Harker?
Jonathan Harker.
I give him a brief description, I guess. As best I can. I mean, geez. I was pretty young at the time, but as best as I can.
He thinks for a moment. Nothing I can remember. I mean, maybe, but I've lived a long life.
It was worth a shot. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, have a good day. We'll see you later. Think good doing business with you.
You too. Thank you, Lance.
Pocket the coins in my secret currency pocket. No one knows where it is, and on my way.
And I
I guess
will
I'll head
ask,
back to the throw things.
I will ask the party. Like we don't have Kinsey here anymore. We've been playing for only according to the stream, we've been playing for 4 hours and 9 minutes. And that's excluding the break. But we also don't have Kinsey and Lucarn here. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Plus it's 10:30 CST. So leave it up to you guys.
I mean, I think that's a good place to stop for now.
Yeah.
So, where are your characters located right now? Red and Adis?
Well, we were helping people, and then they all went to church, and I'm not going to that church, so I probably just headed back to the Feral Fangs.
Okay,
to-
that's what I was going to ask. Like, if we all kind of grouped back up, or if we were still a separated party.
Well, on the way back, I would have would like to stop by blacksmith.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, head back. Kodak. Kodak.
Think the camera.
Podlack Greymane.
Think the brand of camera, Kodak.
Kodak.
Kodak Stellaris.
It sounds like their flagship brand camera.
There is a funny Easter egg about the name Kodlak, because in Czech and I assume many other Slavic languages, the word for werewolf is Vlkodlak or Vlkodlak.
Kodlak Whitemane, the harbinger of the champions in Skyrim.
I didn't know that, but that is awesome. That fits super well.
Awesome.
With
Yeah.
the wolf dude. Alright, let me sign off. Alright, 2 viewers, one of which is Kinsey. I hope y'all have just a nice day, life. Just have a nice everything, bro. I mean, we're a super small stream for our 2 viewers, you know? And, you know, our philosophy is that we play D&D and there just happens to be a microphone. You know, that's how we do it, and I think that's the way we're going to always do it, because that's how we want to do it, and we want to have fun that way. But still, nevertheless, it's still just a dream to be able to stream our game and show the world in its own stupid way. We'll be back at 8 o'clock next week. That should be the schedule. 8 o'clock CST next Saturday. Yeah, this is Zekatech 11 and the Party of the Hidden Veil signing off. See you guys.